Let's talk about what's going on with these with Chicago, man. This story is it's getting a little crazy. We kind of derailed a little bit there, but here we go. From NBC Chicago, some suburban departments won't send officers to Chicago if needed amid vaccine battle. So we have I think it's 5,833 in Chicago officers out of something like 12,600 who are either not getting vaccinated or refusing to disclose or in complete defiance. They may get axed. And Lori Lightfoot's like, well, we don't need them anyway because we'll find a way. Yeah, they find a way by calling suburbs and saying, please send us your cops when they're having trouble. Now these suburban departments, some of them are like, yeah, on your own. So this is a good indication to, I don't know, get out of Chicago.
Get out of cities.
Yeah, get out of cities.
It's already bad in Chicago. I mean, what are you getting
Yeah,
away
right,
from?
if
Like,
you're
it's
still
already
there, what are you
horrible. More children died in Chicago from gang violence than COVID. So that should tell you something. And it's already a lawless place. Already,
So-
most of the murders there go unsolved. So less police officers. I mean, they're just getting what they're voting for.
So you're seeing this, by the way, the same movement now with in Buckhead, which is the large and very prosperous precinct or district of Atlanta, where they're saying they're suing for essentially to divorce themselves from the city. And I went on Jesse Kelly the other day, and he's a big proponent of national divorce. He says this is what we need. It's going to happen. I said, we're not going to get a national divorce, Jesse, but we might get something more along the lines of national separation, right? It's like we're living in the same house, but we're sleeping in different bedrooms. We're dating other people, but we're staying together for the sake of the normies. And I think you're going to see that more and more, because if you look at Illinois as a state, right, it's like a bright red state with the exception of Chicago, right? Being it's just dark
Chirac.
blue, right? Chirac, yeah. And it's the same with a large majority of these states. Western Maryland, by the way, has, kind of a secession movement where they want to join up with West Virginia. You're seeing this in a lot of different states.
In Western Maryland?
In Western Maryland.
Really?
There's a part of that.
We're in Western Maryland
That's
right now.
where
We are. Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
I like this.
That's
I'll
actually
have to look into
that's
that.
actually something that people are talking about. So the idea of breaking away and then joining other states that are maybe more conducive to your views. Parts of Virginia are talking about this as well.
Weld
Parts
County.
of Colorado.
Yeah,
because-
West Virginia, I think, agreed to accept, or they said they would accept
Right.
the Virginia counties if they do
Because
secede.
the problem with Virginia is that it's essentially been annexed through the blue suburbs of Washington, D.C. And because they're so populated, it just, vote-wise, it just trounces. And, of course, you've seen the election coming up.
It really is the funniest thing in the world because where we are right now,
I think you're going to see it. I think you will see stuff like that.
We are about, from this house, a minute to Virginia and West Virginia.
So
No,
close.
no joke,
Yeah.
literally a minute. And
So we're just talking about it now, by
and
the
that's
way.
Loudoun County. That's Loudoun County.
Right.
And I think it's funny when we drive into Virginia for, groceries or food and you see Gadsden flags everywhere. And I'm
Right.
like, in this state?
Yeah.
No way, dude. Deep blue, Democrat supermajority, Gadsden flags. Yeah, I can't believe people stayed in Virginia. Because I go and I'll go to some of these farms and talk to people, and they're like, these people understand what's happening. And I'm like, why are you in Virginia? You could literally just move a block away and
beautiful.
freedom.
Is it just they just don't move because it's too much of a hassle?
Well,
I don't think people care, really.
I think that gets into, there's still a very genteel, aristocratic kind of sense with a lot of Virginians, a lot of the families that have been there for a long time. Like we are Virginians, we are going to stay in Virginia. This is what we do. This is who we are. We would never leave.